The
Like,
video is
comment,
about
and
to
subscribe.
start.
Like,
So
comment, and
like,
subscribe.
comment, and subscribe.
Like,
Like,
comment, and
comment,
subscribe.
and subscribe.
Like,
The video is
comment,
about
and
to
subscribe.
start. Like, comment, and subscribe. Hurry up. Hurry up. Like, comment, and subscribe.
Like, comment, and subscribe. Like, comment, and subscribe.
Those are the men who made me who I am today. Many of you may ask, where did this guy come from? And why did he take so long before he started doing videos? Well, I did videos back in the past, but I just stopped because I was focusing on my main channel, which is Leo Robinson, multiple sclerosis, because I have multiple sclerosis. That's why I stopped. But now I'm back. So I'm gonna tell you a little bit about me on this video. My mom passed away giving birth to me, so I was raised by my father. My father, he didn't know anything about raising kids. I already had an older brother that is 9 years older than me, so that's where I started. So, but my father, he didn't know anything about raising kids, but he did a good job, I believe, because he challenged me to become good. And guess what? He knew what type of guy I was. If you tell me I can't do it, then that's the motivation I need to do it. So he would always tell me I couldn't, and I would always do it. My brother worked at the same store for 9 years, the same grocery store for 9 years, and he was at the same position. So my dad told me, why are you working there? 'Cause your brother worked there for 9 years and nothing. He didn't move up. He was doing the same job for years, and they didn't move him up. So what makes you think that something's gonna happen to you? And that's all he had to say. I started working there at 16 years old.
Like, comment, and subscribe. Like,
And
comment,
I was
and
doing the
subscribe.
same job
Like,
as my
comment, and
brother.
subscribe.
First, I
Like,
started
comment,
out
and
as a
subscribe.
hacker. I did that for 6 months, and then they moved me to the dairy department. And I did that for like a year. But I was doing that and whatever they asked me to. I worked in beer and wine. I worked in the grocery department. I worked on the night crew. I worked everywhere because that job, the more hours you work, every 1,040 hours, you got a raise. So I was trying to work over 40 every week. I was putting in like 60, 70 hours because I was trying to get my raise faster. And back then, on Sundays, they paid you an extra $1. So I worked every Sunday. So I was getting overtime and I was getting an extra $1. And my raises was coming faster. So I did that for about a year. Because I sat for 1 year. Then I worked over there for about a year. But then I moved to the meat department. And I learned how to cut meat. But before they would let me cut meat, I had to work in the deli, which is meat and cheese, like bologna sandwiches, hot dogs, or whatever. So I put that out, but I would do my work fast so I could go over and learn how to cut meat. So I would do that and then go over. Well, guess what? Eventually, they moved me in the meat department. And I was there for about 6 months. And for whatever reason, I knew how to cut meat like in 6 months. And the manager, he just stopped coming in. I don't know why, but he just stopped coming in. So he quit. So the place had no manager. So I took upon myself to make a schedule for these guys. So I made the schedule for these guys and I took the inventory for these guys. Even though I was in high school and I only could work the evenings. But I got out of school like at 12. So I would come in and work to closing. But I was making a schedule, doing inventory, and just doing the work. Even though I was like 18, the meat cutters were like 35, 40. They were older men. But I did that job because I wanted that job. So eventually the store director, the person that's the boss of every department, came down and asked the whole crew who wanted to be the manager. All those guys didn't want to be the manager. But I said I did. And she was like, do you know how to cut meat even? And I said yes. Even though it was 6 months in the job, but I said yes. And then she asked, well, I can't make you a manager. You've not even been cutting for 1 year yet. So I just was like, well, okay. But the next day, I came into work. She called me to the office and she gave me this book about management skills. And she told me, read this book because you got to learn how to be a manager. I was like, okay. And I said, why? Because she said, you are the manager. Now, so read this book and you are the manager. Which meant I was going to get a raise and I was going to get the management position. I was supposed to work for a year as a meat cutter, but just 6 months. So I went home and told my dad I did it. He was like, man, well, good for you. And that's the story of me. So to all y'all out there, remember, you got to push for what you want. You have to push for what you want. Part 2 is coming. Part 2 is coming.